So let's talk about happiness. I hear all the time, particularly in our culture, things like, you deserve to be happy. You deserve all the wonderful things life has to offer. I spent my whole life doing things for other people. Now it's my time. It's time for me. These sayings are literally everywhere. They come from media. They come from our medical community, psychologists. They come from schools and teachers, institutions of higher learning. And sadly, most sadly, they come from our churches. Out of curiosity, what does the Bible say about us deserving to be happy? Proverbs 14:12 says, there's a way that appears to be right, but in the end leads to death. You see, there are things that seem true. They seem right, and on the surface, they might even look right. But the payoff is death. And focusing on personal happiness is one of the roads that I believe very seductively leads to that death. Of course, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have joy. Joy is different. Joy comes from real wisdom, from honest understanding, from knowing that our future is secure, that we are sons and daughters of the King. Regardless of what happens in life, if we're joyful, we know that we are fully loved, fully cared for, and fully redeemed. Being joyful does not mean that we'll not be martyred, that we will not be imprisoned, whipped, stoned, a million different things. It does mean that our future is absolutely and completely secure. 2 Timothy 3:12 and 13 says, yes, and everyone who wants to live a godly life in Christ Jesus will suffer persecution, but evil people and impostors will flourish. They will deceive others and will themselves be deceived. It's critical that we understand that worldly success and happiness has no perfect correlation with godly success and joyfulness. Sure, there are people with worldly success and worldly happiness that also enjoy deep connection with God, but that is not common. And those very people who look like examples of having it all, if they truly belong to the Lord, they've probably suffered and struggled in ways that the world has little knowledge of. Christ did not come to bring world peace. He came to bring a sword. And we are alive today in a spiritual war zone. This is a battlefield. The casualties of this war are very real, and they will be very many. But those that have the Lord, whose assurance is in the sacrificial blood of God's perfect Lamb, will be fully and completely redeemed. All of us who love the Lord will be persecuted. We will have struggle. And some of us, sadly, may even lose it all. As I say this, I am being prayerful for the protection of all of us, each of us, every person listening here. We have to remember that our reward, what we hope for, is coming. Jesus has it with him, and we will receive what is promised if we stay strong and we finish the race. We don't deserve to be happy. We deserve hell. We deserve eternal death. We deserve judgment. But God sent his son for us, right? Jesus came for us. He died for us, and he saved us so that in spite of us, we can spend eternity with him. Be encouraged. Be faithful. And be excited. He is coming, and the gates of hell will not stand against him. Happiness is a temporary illusion. It's a feeling. It fades quickly. Joyfulness should always be the goal. Joyfulness is forever. Something to be on our knees about. Until next time.